Hi everyone. So I just wanted to, I'm always staring at the camera as if I've seen a camera for the first time and I've just come from like the jungle or the mountains and this is my first encounter with technology, which is always a little bit how I feel. Um, I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube, like ghost hunters and people who are interested in the paranormal. And some of them like to go to haunted locations and they use different devices to try to communicate with spirits. And others are more adventurous and they find like invocation spells and stuff. And I found something in them which I disagreed with. A lot of the videos that I see where people are invoking a spirit, they are lighting a candle. And that's, I don't know, like it seems like a very Western or European idea about ghosts or spirit invocation that you need to have a candle. In my experience, I mean, I grew up in India where, there are different beliefs about ghosts, but it was always the common idea about ghosts is that candles and fire were used to dispel ghosts. If you wake up and there's a spirit in your room, the first thing you do if you want to get rid of it is light a candle, and that is usually enough to send them running. And so where I lived, it was typically the idea that ghosts were not attracted to fire, but were attracted to water, specifically stagnant fresh water. I understand why people like to light candles whenever they're doing any kind of ritual, but I think they're not thinking about it deeply enough. Like, yeah, obviously, if you light a candle, the lighting is going to go all sepia and it's going to look really spooky, but it doesn't automatically follow that if you create a spooky atmosphere, something spooky is going to happen. There's a difference between what you emotionally think magic is and what it actually is. So, I sound so opinionated. Anyway, that was what I wanted to say about that. And speaking as someone who has never attempted to invoke a ghost or anything other than a deity, so maybe I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I always find that candles are very comforting. I don't find candlelight spooky. I find it nice. I find it more comforting than the light I've got on now, which is like a neon thing. I guess I'm in Asia, so it's probably CFL, which is really toxic mercury lighting. I don't think it's LED. I think that LED has yet to become the norm for lighting your room in residences. Although I think it's more energy efficient. And incense is slightly different than candles, like in terms of how it works in magic. Incense is known to be the food of the gods, and also if someone dies, you burn a lot of incense, and it's supposed to help them. So I suspect that in the case of incense, it could actually attract a ghost, but I generally find, I suspect it probably depends what kind you use. I don't think that the ones that are used for meditation are usually very conducive to attracting spirits. I think that those are supposed to just kind of keep everything steady. And apart from that, there's this incense that I bought called Dot Mot, which is a Thai incense, and I think that it's Dot is flower, and I could not get anyone to tell me what Mot means. I know that one of the symbols in Thai also ends in Mot, which is Maya Mot, which which is it's the symbol that means that the word should be repeated. And I asked in my Thai class if it meant anything other than that symbol. When you say Maya Mok, does it have like another meaning? And they said no, which I think is not true. I think that there must be something more to it than that. But anyway, because it's such a long, elaborate word, I feel like it probably comes from something. But anyway, I have a lot to learn in terms of my Thai. I don't really do my homework. I mean, I always, when I'm sitting in the class, I get really inspired, and then I think I'm going to go home and I'm going to review everything and try to memorize some nouns or pronouns or conjunctions or anything. And then I come home and I watch YouTube. And the reason that I'm filming this without having done my hair or anything is because I decided that the only way I was going to manage to shoot a video was if I did it as soon as I got home, which is probably what I have to do with my homework, because I'm a horrible procrastinator. And anyway, so I have this incense called Dot Mok, which I suspect it smells a little like Night Queen or something. I think that you could theoretically attract spirits with it, but I think that that is a complete fanciful notion on my part, because I have no information to back it up. There is like a superstition about incense that if it's not blessed by a temple, that you could run the risk, if you burn it, of attracting spirits, just like random spirits. So you could theoretically attract a ghost that way. But I was watching all these videos about ghost hunters, and I was getting increasingly irritated because I thought that they're just lighting candles because they think it's cool to shoot a video in candlelight, and I don't think they really researched what ghosts actually are attracted to and what candles typically do in magic. I think that fire is transformative, and therefore ghosts don't really want to move on. That's why they're stuck. So they're not going to approach something that runs the risk of sending them on their way or helping them move on, because the whole reason that they're ghosts is that they can't let go. That's my theory on it anyway. So I have so many things that I can talk about, and I could just like happily ramble from topic to topic within this video, but I think I will keep this one just about the ghosts and the incense and the candles, which is already enough. So bye for now.